Hi everybody, it's the Big Cat People talking to you from home here in Nairobi, Kenya. Glorious sunny day, and we have got so much to celebrate. The Kickstarter campaign has exceeded our wildest dreams, and we've now got just, well, I think it's about 35 hours, less than 2 days to run for the Kickstarter campaign for Sacred Nature 2, our latest book, Reconnecting People to Our Planet, and also to give life to the Sacred Nature Initiative, something that Angie and myself founded in 2019. And your efforts, your generosity are going to enable us to have a dedicated website and be able to actually point people to exactly what it is we're trying to do with the Sacred Nature Initiative: to inspire, to educate, and to conserve. Now, on the Kickstarter campaign, and do please go and take a look. It's not over till we get to the finishing line in 2 days' time. Go and take a look, because Sacred Nature 2 limited edition books are now only available. It's been so successful. They're now only available as a combination with some of our special edition prints. And those are beautiful pictures that we would love you to have on your wall, a little bit like we've got one here from a different time, Olive the Leopard, that was featured in Sacred Nature 1. Life's Eternal Dance, the first book, 2016. Now, those special edition prints are right across a range of subjects. There's penguins from Antarctica, there's leopards, and there's one particular picture that I want to take you behind the scenes and give you a little bit of background to. And it's called Roaring at the Dawn. 5 of those have already been snapped up, along with that copy of Sacred Nature 2, limited edition. And this particular picture, I'll always remember it because there were 2 nomadic lions at the edge between Musiara Marsh, Marsh Pride Territory, and Rhino Ridge, which separates the Marsh Pride Territory from Paradise Pride Territory. And these 2 beautiful blonde-maned lions, nomadic, had been sort of literally sniffing around, checking out how the incumbent Marsh Pride males were doing. Was it time to push in on them, to try and actually oust them to gain access to the females? And these 2 young males had come across one of the Marsh Pride females, and they were just following her, roaring, and trying to see whether or not she was in season, whether they were going to be able to mate with her. And Angie picked up some beautiful pictures. I remember there was one of the lioness running ahead of this male who was pursuing her, hoping that she would stop long enough that he could test her urine to see if she was coming into season. And she was having none of it. She was kicking her legs up. She was actually spurting out some scent. And he would stop and he'd perform that grimace face. And then at one point, the bigger of the 2 males, this beautiful, big, 180 kilo, blonde, maned male, he stood just briefly and he started to roar. And it just echoed. And you know, when these nomads decide that they really think that they've got a chance of taking over a territory, initially when they're moving around, they keep their heads down. They want to suss out the situation. They don't want to draw undue attention from the resident males, not till they're sure that they can challenge them. So they don't scent mark like pride males do as they go around their territory, leaving a scent mark to say, this is my place. Don't want to do that if you're a nomad, not till you're sure. And you don't roar, because that can be heard for up to 8 kilometers, almost 5 miles, the roar of a lion. And so you keep your head down, you keep quiet, you check everything out, and then there comes a time, and the testosterone levels with these males just goes through the roof as they become territorial. And they decide, yes, we're up for it. We're bigger, we're stronger, perhaps more numerous, and we're going to actually challenge you now for the territory to gain access to the females. That's what it's in it for the males, and that's what they will fight tooth and claw for. And this young blonde male, at one point, his mane just billowing in the wind as he ran, roaring. When you hear that, sound on safari. When a lion roars in the darkness, it just thrills you. Hopefully, if you're nice and safe, you may be in a tent, you might be in your car. And there was one friend of ours who literally was in a tent, fell asleep, and woke up feeling something pressed along by her arm. A male lion had lain down. Amy Dickman, a lion researcher, come to actually talk at a conference. And this lion had lain down, trapping her arm underneath her. Imagine trying to get back to sleep like that. Anyway, she did. In the morning, the lion had gone, but there were pug marks to validate her story. So this particular picture that we would love you to have, and if you do, if you go on to the Kickstarter at this point, and you look for Roaring at the Dawn, you'll see the picture we're talking about. In fact, I know that David and Tori are going to actually put it up, so you're probably looking at it right now. And that picture, with one of those precious limited edition copies, very few left, there was only 250, signed by Angie and myself, will be yours. So check out the website, or rather check out the Kickstarter campaign. Literally, the minutes are ticking away, and we're hoping that we're going to get across the finish line sometime on Thursday, under 2 days' time now, and we will have hit $115K through your generosity in supporting the book or the books and the Sacred Nature Initiative. From Angie and myself, from Olive the leopard and little cat's around here somewhere, she just came through looking for a bit of food, we just say thank you, thank you, thank you. This has been the most incredible time, and we're just bowled over by your generosity. Thank you so much from a beautiful day, sunny afternoon in Nairobi, Kenya. Bye-bye.